for the Joker, and he is a fraud and a psychopath. Over the past month, some crazy stuff has been getting out and leaked from the Joker's community, and I hate to say it, but all of it is true. I know this because I personally have seen it firsthand. Now, I'm going to go over 5 main points in controversy, starting with the hostile work environments Joker has put me and my crew through, along with his so-called defense for that. Then, I'll go over the unfair wages and the city-wide contaminations, and finally, the sexual misconduct allegations. Keep in mind, there is hard evidence for every single one of these topics. This is the true Joker. The reason the Joker has not been charged for his crimes is due to not having hard evidence that shows the Joker's behaviors. Until now. Recently, I've come across one of my old hard drives that I had when I was working with the Joker. People across the internet have been saying that Joker has either made them feel uncomfortable, threatened, or even hurt them on numerous occasions. Now, I am among these people.
You dirty pervert! Oh my god, you people. What are you looking at? Shut up!
You most likely already seen this clip as it came out a couple of weeks ago, but now it requires more context after Joker has responded to it. It starts with one afternoon, when the Joker called me into his knife room to request a minor for a, quote, sleepover. After asking me where she was, I told him that I felt extremely uncomfortable, and I quit that day. However, when I went to the police and the press, I didn't have anything that supported my argument, so the investigation ended there. Before I left though, I told Mr. J how awful and disgusting what he had told me was, but then he pulled a gun on me. He says that he said those things because he was, quote, narcoleptic and drowsy, as he soon took a long nap in his knife room after I had left. However, after working with Joker for over 5 years, I have never heard anything about him being narcoleptic, or I've never seen him drowsy or anything like that, so I can confirm that this is a lie. Recently, I come into contact with another victim of the Joker. This may come as a shock, but it is Common the Rapper, who has generously agreed to share his story, as well as share his found footage of his horrifying encounter. According to Common, he went to see the Joker one night to see if he would be open to working on a collab together for his new album, after the success of Purple Lamborghini with Rick Ross and Skrillex. However, this meetup went quickly south. Once Common sat down to meet with the Joker, he asked if the Joker had owned the club, as it was very fancy. However, the Joker became very hostile and strange.
The fire in my loins, the itch in my crotch.
Common tried to tell him they didn't want no beef, but Joker was not having it, mocking him over and over until suddenly he pulled a gun out, just like Joker did to me. Luckily, Common got out of there before things escalated more, but I really thank Common for sharing and being vulnerable. For my third piece of evidence in this section, I want to share just a couple of clips of awkward and very strange interactions that people have had while working on Joker's hit movie, Joker's Big Night Out.
Some people just don't know when to die.
Look at all you scary people. Everybody gets to sit in the chair. Start with you. We continued, my friend. I have a feeling.
Incredibly kind, incredibly patient, which you have to be with the Joker.
Desire becomes surrender.
Surrender becomes power. That's right. Welcome to my nightmare.
But the Joker stuff, Jared and I didn't really do any rehearsals off screen.
I'm rehearsal.
It's really scary.
There is something you could do for me, Doctor.
Anything, I mean, yeah.
I need.
During my time with Joker, I only made around $20, which is barely enough for food and housing. The crew should have been getting paid more, except every Friday, when we would have been paid, Joker mysteriously said that the briefcase with all of our money has gone missing. Everyone knew that Joker had taken it, but no one wanted to accuse Mr. J because he was so frightened. But I recently found footage of him taking the money. The chemical contamination situation started when cities around the country started picking up large traces of helium in the United States water supply. Upon further investigation, there was a record of a break-in at one of the factories that decontaminates the water supply. They do this by mixing a safe chemical substance with water to make it drinkable. However, after August 6th, which was after the break-in, people around the country began having laughing symptoms for over a week. It was considered a stage 2 national crisis. Joker denies the allegations, however I can confirm this was indeed him. Let's look at the footage. Before I left Joker, I found his vlog footage from when he did this, and it's now coming out. You can see that he's kind of deciding whether or not he wants to do this, and he's kind of having a moral dilemma. However, it is shocking what he does, because he does indeed jump into the chemicals, contaminating them. This final topic is the most important and most personal, as I am the victim of Joker's sexual misconduct. It may be a surprise, but it happened the day I was hired. It's at the poker table at a club when a group of strangers pulled me aside. They brought me to a blue room where they sat me down and told me that they had done a background check on me. Confused, I asked if I could leave, and they told me I should keep my mouth shut, as the J was coming for an inspection. As I sat there, I was confused until I felt his hands caress my frickin' shoulders. He mocked me and said,
Blah, 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 blah. All of that chit-chat's gonna get you hurt.
I was terrified. But I also knew Joker was the best in the business, and it's an honor to work for Mr. J, but I still felt very uncomfortable. Things only got worse when he came to face me. He made me kiss his hand, and then, suddenly, he straddled me. He then looked into my eyes and said,
You're gonna be my friend.
From that day on, I didn't know what to do besides what he asked. I was too nervous to speak up against J Money. I would bring him snacks, help during movie shoots, and drive him personally as he was a reckless driver. But now it's out, and he is done. If you're out there, Joker, no, I'm not afraid of you anymore. And in part 2, I'm going to go over all the people you've killed and tortured. So, like and subscribe for part 2, and I will see you in the next one. Please ring the bell, and share with all your friends. So, anyway, guys, in the next one, I'll catch you later, and thanks for watching. Oh, oops. Thanks for watching.